At the point when the loathsomeness chronicles of the 2010s are composed, the 10 years will be related with injury illustrations how the 80s are with slasher films. Furthermore, in spite of the fact that it comes on the cusp of another 10 years, the new vital white discharge blood and gore film, Grin, fits right in with its PTSD-actuated family. The distinction here is that the beast is scarcely a similitude by any means, the devil, or detestable soul, or anything that it is. The film is obscure on this point, in a real sense benefits from, and is spread by, injury. In particular, the dubious something that K9's Dr. Rose Cotter, Sosie Bacon, all through Grin, enjoys the flavor of individuals who have seen another person kicking the bucket by self-destruction, horrifying, excruciating, ridiculous self-destruction by garden shears and approaching trains and the broke sections of an earthenware container in a medical clinic consumption room. That is where Rose momentarily meets Laura Caitlin Stacey, a PhD understudy who's brought to the mental crisis ward where Rose works, shaking and scared that something is on a mission to get her. It seems as though individuals, however it's anything but an individual, Laura makes sense of, saying that this thing has been following her since she saw one of her teachers cudgeling himself to death with a mallet 4 days sooner. Toward the finish of the lengthy discourse scene that opens the film, Laura goes to Rose with a crazy smile all over and continues to cut her own throat. This would disrupt anybody, however it particularly irritates Rose given that Rose's own mom passed on by self-destruction numerous years sooner. That waiting injury, and the feelings of dread and disgrace that encompass it, structure the film's most astute topical string. Rose's life partner Trevor, Jesse T. Usher, concedes that he's investigated acquired dysfunctional behavior on the web, and unforgiving terms like weirdos, crackpots, and head cases are utilized to depict insane individuals all through the film. The possibility that she could not really be tormented by the very substance that killed Laura, and that her visualizations, lost time, and close to home unpredictability could have an inside cause, appears to irritate Rose more than the idea of being reviled. Individuals around Rose, including Trevor, her specialist Dr. Northcott, Robin Weigert, her supervisor Dr. Desai, Cal Penn, and her sister Holly, Gillian Zinzer, positively assume the issue is more neurochemical than heavenly, that is, until it's past the point of no return. The one in particular who accepts Rose as her ex, Joel Kyle Gallner, a cop who's been relegated to Laura's case. Their conditional get-together makes the way for the film's secret component, which makes up a lot of Grin's long, yet not excessively lengthy, 115-minute runtime. The film's storyline follows a considerable lot of your normal beats of an otherworldly repulsiveness secret, ranging from a fast Google, modern times likeness a run-of-the-mill library scene to an in-person interview with a damaged, detained overcomer of anything that this noxious substance really is. Brief reference is made to a group of comparative occasions in Brazil, opening up the way to a spin-off. Grin's most prominent resource is its tireless, harsh terribleness. Here kids and pets are essentially as powerless as grown-ups, and the ghastliness components are horrendous and upsetting to match the dull subjects. This unsparing reasonableness is upgraded by Bacon's precarious, weak execution as Rose. At a certain point, she shouts at Trevor, "I'm not insane," then, at that point, murmurs a conciliatory sentiment and peers down at her shoes in disgrace. At another, her wan grin at her nephew's birthday celebration remains as both a dreary contrast to the debilitated smile the element's casualties see before they kick the bucket, subsequently the film's title, as well as an engaging second for watchers who have hesitantly obfuscated their direction through comparable get-togethers amidst a burdensome episode. Tragically, in spite of a convincing lead areas of strength for and behind the camera, the variety range, in shades of lavender, pink, blue-green, and dark, is competently picked and very existing apart from everything else. Grin is decreased by the sheer reality that it's not as new an idea as it would appear. This as Chief Parker Finn's presentation include as an essayist and chief, in view of a short film that won a jury grant at South by Southwest 2020. To turn that into a non-establishment wide discharge film from a significant studio like Principal in no less than 2 years, in a pandemic, no less, is a great accomplishment, certainly. However, in cushioning out the idea from a 11-minute short into an almost 2-hour film, Grin inclines too vigorously on predictable secret plotting, yet additionally on loathsomeness topics and symbolism lifted from well-known hits like The Ring and It Follows. David Robert Mitchell's 2014 film has a particularly noticeable, impact on Grin, which, joined with its situation on the "it's truly about injury" continuum, make this a less propping film inside than it could have been had it thought outside the box all the more forcefully. It presents Finn as a fit ghastliness boss, one with an ability for a carefully created hop alarm and a talent for causing a watcher to feel uncomfortable and irritated as they leave the theater, the two benefits for a film like this one. Yet, fans eager to see an unique thriller hitting theaters ought to treat those assumptions